Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to your program called Your Love Story for November 2020. And this is for you coming from Pisces. Here's my email address. And if you would like to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms, send me that email. I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, how to reach the supernatural energy within you, and a lot more. We'll talk about that later. All right. So you coming from Pisces, the first 15 days in November, where your love story is concerned, you have to be careful. There are planets that can bring unexpected setbacks, especially if you show your temper, or especially if you're in the rude or in the mood to argue. So don't want to do these two things. Take the soft approach in the first 15 days, and you'll be better. If you find a new romance in the first 15 days, be very cautious. This person may come very moody, but at the same time, very quick tempered as well. So you need to understand this person to take your time. Take your time so that you can be able to understand the person more before you dive into this new romance. Look behind the scenes. There are planets there that say this can be quite a complicated person. Not a bad person, but a complicated person. So you'll have to study the nature of that first. So, not a very stable first 15 days if you find a new romance. If you have an ongoing romance, that's going to be a little bit better because you've already known this person. These planets, therefore, cannot spring surprises on you. So, having known the character of the person, the first 15 days, don't bring up anything that might be provocative and don't act in a provocative way either because there are planets that can make you very quickly get on the wrong side with the words you use, which are very sarcastic or very sharp. So don't do all that with your ongoing romance, and you'll have a much better time. If you are married, you will be able to control the marriage area better. And if you are married, you'll have every opportunity of finding solutions easily because you have known this person and therefore you know how to react to such things. Well, the first 15 days in November, not so stable because they create words which are rough or very tough or very sarcastic. So make sure that you use words in the first 15 days. Make sure you use words which are more on the loving side and the respectful side where marriage is concerned. And you will see everything very quickly just becomes very nice for you in the sense that it's manageable. So, not very difficult to manage your marriage areas in the first 15 days in November. Take the soft approach. The last 15 days in November can be very exciting for you where a new romance is found. You will have somebody perhaps not of your own race or from another country. You could meet this person on the internet. Such things are written here that the person may be very far away from you. Well, it may be also next door to you if you want it to be. My point is that a new romance can be found quite easily for you in the last 15 days in November. Sometimes you have to excite these planets and make the move yourself to get these planets to give you the result you want. So a new romance can be found for you. Let's see what kind. You may find somebody who is very well doing and who has traveled the world or at least very worldly. And you may find somebody that you could be very proud of. So when you meet somebody in the last 15 days of November, don't waste time, make the connection, follow up nicely. As I said, sometimes you have to make the move to excite these planets, and then they open the doors for you. If you have an ongoing romance, all I need to ask you is don't dominate and don't be stubborn. That's all. And once you don't do that, everything will fall in place for you. This tendency to dominate may arise in the last 15 days because you may be challenged for something or another in an ongoing romance. Take a step back. Tell yourself it's only the first 15 days in November after all. Let me give in. And that will be the flexible way to get a good result in the end. Be smart. So your ongoing romance can be very good. You have to be smart. If you are married, then I find no problems with this last 15 days of November, except to say that the tendency to dominate or be stubborn may be the reason why there's a little bit of a flutter of unnecessary excitement, which may use words which are not very good. So control your words, control your speech, and you will see that the last 15 days in November are going to be more or less perfect there. And don't dominate. Learn to negotiate in these last 15 days. You'll do much, much better. Now, I want to give you your lucky ages for you coming from Pisces. Your lucky ages, you coming from Pisces, are going to be, if you are, the ages of 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70 or 79 or even 88, or let's even go to 97. I get emails from our good old friends who say, why don't you also include our ages? So let's go up to that. And if you're of these ages I've just mentioned, it can be a spectacular month of November for you, where romance, marriage, and that wonderful meeting people that you can make you feel young. Your lucky colors for the month of November. I'm going to choose the color yellow for you. Wear yellow as much as you can. That's the color of the sunshine, and it will produce sunshine for you in the arena of love, be it romance or be it marriage. Next, I will talk to you about your lucky directions. Directions are very important because it's like a compass around the world. There are planets situated all around the world. When you face a certain direction, you face a certain planet. If it's good to you, you're okay. If it's not, you're in trouble. So for the month of November, I like you to face northwest. There's a cluster of planets there, which will give you all that you want, all the help you need in the area of romance and marriage and family. There will be a zodiac sign who will cause you trouble in the month of November. It may come as a new romance, it could be your ongoing romance, it could be your marriage. And this person is going to be somebody from Sagittarius. So, somebody from Sagittarius may cause you difficulties. And if you know any of them, Sagittarius, you are involved in some kind of another in the area of romance or love and marriage, then you'll have to behave very carefully because repercussions may just come back not to your liking. You can form an attachment to somebody in the month of November, and that person for you could be somebody from Aries. So you may find a closeness to somebody from Aries. Somebody from Aries in this month of November has a lot of togetherness with you. I'm talking of what's happening in the universe. So there could be some kind of attachment forming. Well, look forward to that. And if it's your husband who's from Aries, your ongoing romance partner from Aries, the person you meet from Aries, well, that might be a bonus for you to think about moving along with that. Now, about this 90-minute session. Yes, I have a 90-minute session for you. And I'll show you how to benefit from your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. More than that, I will help you how to do well for yourself in areas of job, business, and finance, and every area, including health. This 90-minute session, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, I'll talk to you about your next 9 years. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. More than that, how to reach that supernatural energy within you. I will show you all that. So let's have this session so that I can change your next 9 years for the better for you and give you that added value, how you can be better than the rest. In the meantime, I wish you a good month of November. Thank you and goodbye.